You're listening to the All Veterans Hour on WLIJ, engaging discussion by veterans for veterans, with your hosts Gary Leverett and Jimmy Miller. Join them as they discuss various veterans programs, issues, play powerful and healing veteran-related music, and keep the American citizen informed on things they ought to know. Right here on The Leader, WLIJ, every second and fourth Monday on 98.7 FM and AM 1580, and reaching around the world on WLIJradio.com. The All Veterans Hour on WLIJ is brought to you by the American Legion Post 23, the VFW Post 5019, the DAV Chapter 43, the Holy Crab Shack, and by United Communications.
Good morning, Shelbyville and Bedford County. My name is Gary Leverett. I'm here with the All Veterans Hour with my co-host, Jimmy Miller. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning. Good morning to all our listeners.
And we have two lovely ladies with us this morning as our special guests. We have Linda Ross and Tara Bolin.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And we'll be talking about some VFW auxiliary things and what they've got going on. They are both members of the VFW Post 5019 auxiliary. But I guess I should say, after all the events that have happened the last few days, that freedom isn't free. We found that out last week with the shooting of Charlie Kirk. People die for our freedom.
They certainly do, whether they're military family members or service members or just those of us who are out there supporting our freedoms and trying to speak for our country and keep that voice aloud.
And not just, not just the military, but he also professed his faith in Jesus Christ. And a lot of people don't like that. But that's the way it is. Jesus is the way. Mm-hmm. He is the way. And Charlie Kirk will be missed. I felt like we should mention it, and because it is a tragic event. But because of people like him, we're free today. Mm-hmm. He might not have been in the military, but he still died for his country and his faith. So we're going to talk about the VFW Auxiliary this morning, Jimmy. You know what the VFW Auxiliary is?
I do not, but I know I'm going to get an education.
You're getting ready
We're
to
doing
know.
our best.
You're getting ready to know.
Yep. I think I'll start off. I just want to say thank you, Jimmy, Gary, for having Linda and I here today to speak about the VFW Auxiliary here in Shelbyville with Post 5019. We're both members and have been proud members, me just for a little over a year, and I think Linda's been there a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. And it's just a great place for us as family members to come together with other patriotic wives, children, parents, grandparents, granddaughters, grandchildren of service members who are active or have retired or got out of honorably discharged from their service and served overseas or during a combat war zone and combat war campaign. And so it's an opportunity for us to get together, just as you all as veterans and service members have a place to get together and talk, tell your stories. We have a place that we can actually do that as well. And it's nice to be able to talk to someone who's had similar experiences, whether it's been deployment stories of having to deal with craziness at the home and having to deal with children or a loss of a very close friend during a war. It's nice to be able to sit down and have those conversations, build that camaraderie with likeness. Just like, we talked about those who have given their lives and stuff like you were talking about with Charlie. I think about Erica Kirk. She lost her husband, and she got up in front of millions or thousands of people yesterday and forgave that shooter. We've all gone through different seasons of our lives through the military, and we've had to take that step back and speak to each other and maybe not be able to speak outward. And now we have that place where we can do that. And I thoroughly enjoy being a member of the auxiliary here, getting to know our veterans in the Bedford County to be able to serve them as well.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you all for having us and giving us a little bit of time to let anybody know about our existence. You were wondering about the auxiliary. I tell you, for me personally, I'm a lot older than Tara. We want to support the Post, and that varies from year to year what that could be, what their projects are. They get new ideas, and it's like, yeah, let's do that. Also serving dinner, spending time together with them. For me personally, I've been a military daughter and a military wife. I've been around the military a long time. You get used to that kind of community. And when my husband retired, we were not in a military community for a while, and we really found we missed it. So when we moved here to Shelbyville, Blair joined the Post, and a few years later I followed, joining the auxiliary, and we got that community again. I think sometimes when we have service members to get out, they've got the social media to stay in touch with everyone. But the auxiliary and the Post in a building is a physical community where we can see each other and, share a meal together, and count on one another in a more of a real way. I don't want to say more real than the social media, but I think a lot of the GWAT communities really in touch on the social side, and we're trying to bring them out of that and say, come join us over here too. And so the auxiliary, like I say, Tara said that we need the spouses to have a place to be able to speak like you all do, but it's also to support those that served us.
There are over 3,000 veterans in Bedford County, and we're always recruiting. I'm a member of Post 5019, and we're always recruiting. This show is not just about recruiting, it's getting information out to people about what we do and what you all do. And you all are a big part of what we do by supporting us. And we thank you for what you do. And what are the eligibility requirements to be an auxiliary member?
Yeah, thanks for asking that question, Gary. To be a member of the auxiliary, you have to be at least 16 years of age. So that, you're talking about a young adult, almost adult at that point, but it's, 16 years of age and up, with a veteran, active duty or retired, honorably discharged, who has served in a combat zone or has a combat ribbon. Most of our Global War on Terrorism service members can join if they're family members. They want to join. So yeah, it's easy. Come by, see us at the Post, reach out to us on our Facebook page. It is VFW Auxiliary 5019. We have our Facebook page. If you're interested, reach out to us, and we would love to get information out there to you.
And to be a member of the auxiliary, do you have to be a wife, daughter, or son, or what?
Your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, your children, your spouse. Any of those that are qualified to join the Post, then you're able to use them as your qualification being the auxiliary.
But does your husband or whoever, do they have to be a member of the Post for you to be an auxiliary member?
No, they do not. So a lot of times you may be widowed, and we want you to come and join us as well so that you have that ability to relate to people who've gone through some of those similar things. But your spouse, your child, your grandson does not have to be a member of the VFW Post for you to be a member. They just have to have served overseas in a combat war zone. And if we need to see that information, the years that they served, any merits that they got while they were in that combat zone. So that helps you to support your eligibility, and we run you through the service things so that we can get you into the auxiliary.
We always like to do a little bit of veteran-related music. Jimmy, what's this first song going to be?
We got Ghost Ship up and running. This first song will be Ghost Ship.
Who's singing?
I think it's Steve Dean. This is a song that we just completed like 2 weeks ago, so this is the first time it's being played on the radio.
Awesome.
Bill and I joined the Navy in 1963, signed up as strangers, became brothers, Bill and me. The Great Lakes didn't break us, and we finally went to sea. Wound up in a strange land called Vietnam on board the mighty Oriskany. We launched those Phantom jets all night, used flares to guide them in. When a fire broke out on the hangar deck, we lost 44 good men. I found my way out of the engine room, went looking for my friend. The dead were all laid out on the flight deck, and Bill was one of them. Now that ghost ship sails from dusk till dawn. Time stands still and time moves on. Some nights I see Bill come walking through my dreams, and it's hard to believe I'm damn near 80 now, and he's still 19. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I went to see the Oriskany, and they told me she was haunted. Lights flickered now and then like the 44 was still on it. Maybe it was just Bill signaling, it's good to see you, old friend. Now every night when I close my eyes, that's when my ship comes in. That ghost ship sails from dusk till dawn. Time stands still and time moves on. Like a silent sentinel, standing watching my dreams, and I'm damn near 80 now. And he's still 19. Yeah. Who's ever faced eternity serves on a ghost ship, serves on a ghost ship, just like Bill and me. That ghost ship sails from dusk till dawn. Time stands still and time moves on. Every time I see his face, it's 1963 and I'm damn near 80 now. And he will forever be 19. Joined the Navy in 1963, signed up as strangers, became brothers on the mighty Oriskany.
United Communications builds connections you can rely on. Whether it's fast internet for your home or your business, our fiber network is designed for your community. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from real people. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
We're the Holy Crab Shack, where the love runs deep. Precious catch and a faith to keep. Right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Good food and God come and see. We're the Holy Crab Shack, where the love runs deep. Precious catch and a faith to keep. Right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Good food and God come and see.
At United Communications, we're more than...
All right, we're back. That was Ghost Ship. Jimmy Miller brought that song in for us this morning. Jimmy, tell us about where the VFW and the DAV and the American Legion meet, what time they meet, and anything else you want to say.
Okay, I guess I will start with the VFW since they're right here in front of me. Our VFW Post 5019, they meet on the first Monday of the month. Their meeting is held at 1320 Depot Street. Auxiliary and spouses are welcome to these events, obviously. On the second Saturday, they have a breakfast from 7 to 9:30. Adults are $10, children 6 and under eat free. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, see, it's the first time I've had
And
real
it's
bosses
good.
in here.
It's a lot of
It
food.
is a full breakfast. It's eggs, sausage, bacon, biscuits, gravy, pancakes. It's a full breakfast for $10.
I like biscuits and gravy. And then on the third Saturday of the month, at 6 o'clock, they have music. It's a $3 cover, and all they ask you bring a side dish. And y'all have a band that plays every...
Yes, it's local musicians from here in Bedford County. They get together and so you can kind of tell where I grew up in southern Middle Tennessee. We just have like a good old-fashioned bluegrass hoedown. They play music from the 40s and the 50s of country music all the way up to the 2000s with their own little twist on it. And so it's just a really fun evening where families are welcome. There's no alcohol, no smoking. It's just a great family event.
See, it's the first time I've had all that information. You should have been here every time for me.
And good food, too.
Yep.
And let's see, our American Legion, Post 23, we meet on the first Tuesday of the month at 6 o'clock. We are located at 1355 Tennessee Highway 130 East. Spouses are welcome to that event, and meat is provided by Rowdy Ranch. All we ask is you bring a covered dish. And then our DAV, Chapter 43. They meet on the second Tuesday of the month at 6 o'clock. Spouses are welcome to that event. They're also located at 1355 Tennessee Highway 130 East. Rowdy Ranch also provides meat for them, and all they ask you bring a covered dish.
They do the same for the VFW as well.
Yeah.
So Rowdy, see?
Yeah.
It's amazing what they're doing.
Yeah, we can't thank Rowdy Tony Edwards enough for his involvement in the community with our veterans and the support that he gives to each one of those organizations for supplying.
So see, if somebody likes Rowdy Ranch, they could eat 3 times for free.
That's
just
right.
And Tony has been great for the past 5 years. He's been doing this. I was at they had asked me to speak at Tyson's at their Veterans Christmas dinner, and Tony was catering that. And Tony knows me and my son. And after it was over, he motioned for me to come over, and I said, "What's up?" He said, "What do y'all do for your meal? For meat for your meal?" I said, "Well, we pay $75 to whoever it was that we were using then." He said, "Can I bid on it?" I said, "Yeah, we'd be glad for you to bid on it." I said, "How much?" He said, "It's free 2 months." I said, "When you want to start?" So he has done that for the American Legion DAV for about 5 years, and now he's doing it for the VFW also. So Rowdy Ranch is a big supporter of veterans of Bedford County. They are. Mm-hmm. And DAV, American Legion, we all try to help our veterans. And a lot of people don't know, but we have a Veterans Council for Bedford County. And if a person is a member, a paid-up member in good standing of any of those three organizations, that makes them a member of the Veterans Council. It's a 501c19, which means we have to have an annual meeting. So our annual meeting, Jimmy, is this Thursday night. Correct? That's correct.
Correct. I was trying to figure out the date because I'm like, I don't even know what today is.
I think it's the 25th.
25th.
Yep, I've got that one memorized. So anyway, we're here today with Tara Bolin and Linda Ross, and we're speaking about the VFW Auxiliary Post 5019. You all meet the same time we do.
Yep, we currently meet on that first Monday night of the month. We have a covered dish dinner with the meat provided by Rowdy Ranch. Dinner starts around 6 o'clock. And then we move into a joint meeting between the auxiliary and the post members and talk about the upcoming events and any pertinent information. And then we split off and have our auxiliary meeting, and then you all have your post meeting then as well. But yeah, we usually meet on the same night currently. So that's, it's a good evening to come and fellowship. Even if you're just wanting to see what happens, you're always welcome to come and visit with us. We welcome anybody just to show up and say, I want to see what you all do. I want to know a little bit about you, and we can give you some information. You can sit in with our meeting and kind of see what we do and how we're organized. And if you're interested, we can give you an application and hopefully get you in.
Yeah, it starts off with a meal, with a prayer, and then a meal. We do a lot of eating, a lot of praying. And it's usually a pretty civil meeting. Sometimes it gets a little conflicting, but not often. It's good. We're still friends when we get through.
Still got the brotherhood and the sisterhood for us.
That's right.
Richard, Richard, if you're listening, I look forward to Richard Stiles and I conflicting with each other, but we're always friends after it's over. We always laugh about it. But these organizations do good work for our veterans and our community and our youth. That's what we're all about.
Speaking about our youth, there's a couple of things I want to mention for those that are out there in middle school, and if you're a junior or senior in high school. There's a couple of scholarships that the Post 5019 have out there, and that you do have to, on the middle school, you have to write a paper. I think it's called Patriots Pen. And then for high school, it's Voice of Democracy, and that's an auditory or kind of speech paper. And that information is out there with the guidance counselors at the high schools as well as at the middle schools. It was sent out there a couple of weeks ago. Those entries need to be received by your guidance counselors by October the 31st. But you have the opportunity to get, I believe it's a $250 scholarship from the Post. And then if you win, you have the opportunity to go to district. And then if you win district, you can go up to state and possibly all the way to national. And there's a large amount of scholarship money that is out there for our students. But it's really good, and it's an opportunity for our young folks to voice their beliefs around our country's freedom and the importance of that. So I encourage all of these young students in middle school and high school to go visit their guidance counselors, pick up that information, and hopefully submit. It's a great opportunity to get a little bit of money to help you in your college funding.
And does that have anything to do with the Constitution, or is that any subject?
I believe part of it has to do with the Constitution, and then the other pieces is around your voice of what you believe democracy means to you, okay, and that freedom. So, yeah, I don't have all of the information here, but your guidance counselors at the schools will have that information as far as what it does need to be covered.
The American Legion does something similar. It's an oratorical contest, and it is about the Constitution. But anyway, Jimmy, you got any questions, comments?
I got questions because you said y'all meet and talk about upcoming events. So do you have any upcoming events?
We certainly do. I'll give a couple of those, and then I'll let Linda talk about them about some as well. I think y'all have already covered our breakfast and our music night, but we have a couple of big events coming up. November is a very big month for our veterans. It is Veterans Day. Personally, it's one of the birthdays that I personally find have dear to my heart, and that's the Marine Corps birthday. The Marine Corps is going to be celebrating 250 years this year. My husband is a Marine, also Army vet as well. But we have our Veterans Day Parade on November the 8th at 11 a.m. That parade lines up, do not ask me the name of the street, but it's down by the old Burger King Hardee's going toward Dairy Queen.
It lines up at the dinner table.
Dinner table now. So going down toward Dairy Queen. We invite you to come be a part of that. I'm sure Gary has a lot of information on how you can join that fun.
We need floats. Mm-hmm. I think we're going to have a float contest this year.
Oh, awesome.
And it's November the 8th again. That's correct. And we have 3 Grand Marshals. Each organization has a Grand Marshal.
Yep. I may go through the historic square. It's a wonderful sight to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it goes up on the square, goes down to KFC and turns right and goes all the way down to the old Handy Dandy. Mm-hmm. You know where Handy Dandy was in Shelbyville. Shovel.
I've learned.
It's always fun. I got to do this and participate in it last year, and it was fun to see people out waving at our veterans, cheering our veterans on, and of course we do throw out candy for our kids and stuff too, and we try to make sure that we get that directly to them. Oh, excuse me.
We hand candy out.
We hand candy. That's exactly right, because I actually handed candy to kids and stuff because we want to be safe with their children and stuff. The other thing that I wanted to mention, which is something kind of new, but this year our Post is hosting and honoring our Hometown Heroes Veterans Banquet on November the 11th from 6 to 9 at the VFW Post here in town. Tickets for this event, that we are selling tickets for this. It is $50 a ticket or $400 a table. We're going to hold those tickets and seating to around 120 folks. But this is going to be an event where we actually honor some veterans here within the community that are service veterans. Dinner is going to be prepared by Chef Dave Rogers of Cooking with a Veteran. So great meal is going to be provided. We are also going to have entertainment there that night. That's going to be provided by some of Jimmy's buddies here around with Freedom Sing. So we're glad to have some entertainment with that. And we're also going to be hosting a live auction that's going to be hosted by Tad Craig with Craig and Wheeler. So we'll have some about 10 to 15 auction items there that will be up and available. And this is really to honor some veterans here in our community who have served in a branch of the service. All 4 branches are going to be represented, but it's just a wonderful opportunity for everybody in the community to come out and support our veterans. The Post is going to try to raise some money with it, but also have a great meal and enjoy some camaraderie.
It's November the 11th, which is Veterans Day. The parade is on the Saturday before Veterans Day.
Right.
Which is also the breakfast. So come eat breakfast with us and then go do the parade.
7 to 9 is breakfast, and then the parade starts at 11, so you got time to do both.
That's right.
And come out and be with us.
And the dinner's not just for veterans, right?
It is
anybody
in the community. We want our full community support to come out there. So tickets are going to be going on sale pretty soon, and just see one of our Post members around those tickets. And there'll be also some that are out there on
So it's
Facebook.
He's actually moved it to the Post?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, they were talking about a different venue, but so the Post is good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's on East Depot. Where's the Post, Jimmy? What's the address?
1320 East Depot Street.
East Depot. It's very, very easy to find. Just come off the square and go down East Depot. Post is down there on the right. Okay, Brandon, let's do it again. What's the next song, Jimmy?
We've got War Medallion.
Everybody understood war was my business and business was good. 5-0 Deuce, Charlie Company, 20 miles south of the DMZ. Me and Dino and Cullen were a team, but we called him Pappy, 'cause he was 19. Just took hills from the NVA. We choppered out and lost a lot of good men when we had to come back and take them back again. Now that war medallion's in a picture book. It takes me back every time I look. Just a bunch of kids in a war-torn land trying to survive Vietnam. I re-up in the 2nd Battalion every time I touch that war medallion. I left hell in Vietnam, hadn't had a bad day since. I was welcomed home to Mount Holly by 4 little kids. I never talked about that war, but when I went there every night, held it all inside myself till the day I met my wife, and she saved my life. She held me when I woke up screaming, dancing with the devil and fighting demons. God gave me more than I ever deserved when he blessed my life and gave me her. Now that war medallion's in a picture book. It takes me back every time I look. Just a bunch of kids in a war-torn land trying to survive Vietnam. I re-up in the 2nd Battalion every time I touch that war medallion. Family is everything, held together by a golden ring. 3 children, 5 grandkids. I thank God every night that I live. Now that war medallion's in a picture book. It takes me back every time I look. Just a bunch of kids in a war-torn land trying to survive Vietnam. I re-up in the 2nd Battalion every time I touch that war medallion. That war medallion.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on, right here in Bedford County. With fiber-fast speeds and a team in your local community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
We're the Holy Crab Shack, where the love runs deep. Precious catch and a faith to keep. Right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Good food and God come and see. We're the Holy Crab Shack, where the love runs deep. Precious catch and a faith to keep. Right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Good food and God come and see. So grab a seat.
All right, we're back. the All Veterans Hour. I'm here with Jimmy Miller. We got two special guests. We have Linda Ross and Tara Bolin from the auxiliary of Post 5019 here in Shelbyville. And they're telling us what's going on with them. And we're discussing what's happening with our organizations. This Thursday night is our council's annual meeting, being a 501c19, which is a military nonprofit. We have to have an annual meeting every year and go over our bylaws and have a meal and have some camaraderie. So that's happening this Thursday night. And we've already talked about the parade and the event coming up on Veterans Day at the VFW Post. How much are the tables for that event?
$400 for a table, $50 a ticket.
So there's eight to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we need to get busy, Jimmy. Well, you're not a member yet. What are you waiting on?
I don't know. I think if I join any more organizations, my wife's going to shoot me. I got to take one off the table to put another one back on the table.
You're a wise man.
Let me just mention that our DAV is having and the VFW. This is DAV VFW Turkey Shoot. We'll be at the DAV building on November the 1st. Then we skip the 8th because that's parade day. We come back, have another one on the 15th. And then we always have another one on the 22nd, which is the Saturday before Thanksgiving. It's a lot of fun, people. We have, of course, men coming out shooting. We have ladies come shoot. We have kids come shoot. And we just have a really good time. We might have some donuts, some coffee, or barbecue, or something. But anyway,
We need to go, Tara.
it's a fundraiser for the VFW and the DAV. So y'all be telling you people, get your shotguns ready, come on out. If you don't have a shotgun, we'll still let you shoot. You can borrow one of mine. There's plenty of shotguns out there if somebody wants to shoot. And then also, we got Reads Across America coming up in December. $17 a wreath, right, Jimmy?
Yes, and I'll pull that up right now so I can.
Is that the 13th? I'm trying to remember the date.
17th, I think. You'll tell me in a minute.
See, it's one of the groups that
That's what I keep Jimmy here for.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy keeps me straight.
Yeah, I'm the media person.
Well, while he's looking that up, let me mention Bill Tucker. Bill Tucker will come and get you at your home, take you to your doctor's appointment, and bring you back to your home. He has 2 other drivers. We have 3 vehicles. And, well, right now we don't have but 2. But we have 2 vehicles, and they'll pick you up, take you to your doctor's appointment, and bring you back. If you need a ride, try to give Bill at least 48 hours notice. His phone number is 931-607-7178. 931-607-7178. That's Bill Tucker. Bill does a great job. And we have a new vehicle, and we have a van. Yeah, we do have 3 vehicles. We have 3 vehicles because we have a Crown Vic too. But sometimes he has all 3 of them on the road, and they do a great job. Okay, you got that Reads Across America information?
I do. It is on December 13th.
December what?
13th.
December the 13th.
And something I did not know until here recently is that every year Congress votes on when that event is.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the reason sometimes the date will change, because Congress actually passes a resolution that sets that date every year.
So, $17 a wreath, right?
Yep, $17 a wreath.
So if you want a wreath to remember your veteran that has passed away, you can get in touch with me or Jimmy or Tim Estes or just about anybody. Anybody in our organizations can point you to the right person. And you remember how many rays it is we lay, Jimmy? There's a bunch.
I want to think it's 2,900.
It was over 2,000, about 2,500.
Yeah, and actually, I just set this up. If you go to Facebook to Defenders of Freedom and Liberty, and you click on the About button, there's a link there, and if you click that link, it will take you past all the, I won't call it the crap of Wreaths Across America, and bring you right to our site where you can pick the cemetery you want the wreath laid at. You can do all that. So if you just click that link, it'll be a whole lot easier. And we do, I think we're up to 8 now. Does that sound right?
Do what?
8 cemeteries.
8 cemeteries, I think that's right.
It's Willowmount, Hollywood Cemetery, Pressgrove Cemetery, Rosebank Cemetery, Wheel Cemetery, Hillcrest Memorial Gardens, Cawthron,
Yeah.
and Cedar Grove UMC Cemetery. So it's a lot. It's growing.
Yeah.
That's the same group that did the flags, that we planted the flags for
Yes.
9/11, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, they came back and picked them up they stayed out a week,
stayed
the
out a week.
flags did.
That's a good thing to come out and do.
2,900, over 2,900 flags. It took us, 30 minutes to put them all out?
We had a lot of good hands.
Yep.
And drills getting into that hard ground.
When we're coming up on December, will be our Feed the Needy boxes.
Yeah, that's an American Legion deal, but the other 2 organizations help the American Legion with that. We feed the needy at Christmas time. We will let you know when to start calling in and what number to call to get if you need a food box. And it's veterans first. Veterans go on the list first, and then families with children. And then if we have any left, just if you're needy, we'll give you a food box. We fill 200 boxes. We come in on the Wednesday. I don't remember the date right now. We'll come in on Wednesday, bring the food from Piggly Wiggly to the Masonic Lodge on Colorado Boulevard. And we'll move the food in on Wednesday. We'll build the boxes because the boxes come in flat, so we have to build 200 boxes that day. And we have to set up our assembly line to fill the boxes. That happens on Wednesday. And then we come back on Thursday and fill the boxes. Last year we filled 200 boxes in about an hour. So it doesn't take long. But we have to have help to do that. So if you want to volunteer to do that, we won't turn it down. We won't turn it down. Just we do ask that if you're going to bring kids, that if they're going to help, they need to be big enough that they can see in the box.
No ladders.
I mean, because that line is moving fast, and we have to keep it moving. So sometimes the little kids, if their parents aren't watching them, they kind of get in the way. But we're glad for any help we can get. And you teachers, if you got somebody that needs community service.
Tennessee Chiefs students, yep.
Yep, we give community service to students that come help us with our food boxes. But the main thing is that Saturday before Christmas is when we deliver the boxes, and that's when we need the most help. We'll come out and we will already have your route figured out. I will have the cards. Usually you'll have index cards that we'll hand you and where you need to go to deliver boxes. So if you got a pickup truck or an SUV, come out and help us deliver that Saturday. You will be blessed. You will be blessed. I've seen people come back, people that deliver, I've seen them come back crying, couldn't believe the shape some of these people were living in, you know, and they got a blessing out of it. So that's what's going to happen in December. We need all the help we can get that Saturday. We're usually through about 2 o'clock. We'll start delivering about 9. Can't deliver too early. Some of them won't be out of bed. So we start delivering about 9, and we'll deliver them all by about 2 o'clock. Again, we're here with Tara Bolin and Linda Ross from the VFW Auxiliary Post 5019. Ladies, we're glad to have you.
Thank you for having us.
And is there anything we've left out that you want to cover?
There's one thing I'd like to cover.
Okay.
With anyone that's thinking about joining the Post or the Auxiliary, I would just like to say from experience, really words can't suffice how it feels when a veteran looks at you in your eyes and says thank you. Mm-hmm. And so, like you were saying, Gary, how people are blessed when they go and take food to the needy and all these other projects that we do. That's one of the best things I have found throughout my years is when a veteran stops and looks at you and says thank you. Not us thanking the vet. That's not what I'm talking about, which is also priceless. But we're talking about, as auxiliary members, doing for those that serving those that served us. That's what we're talking about.
And we appreciate it. Mm-hmm. We do appreciate it. And you know it takes money to do these things.
And that's why we have to work hard to raise it.
A lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And really quick, I just got a reminder. I want to preview something that's new at the Post, I think, this year. And the Post is going to be hosting a New Year's Eve party. On December the 31st, $10 a ticket. Kids will be free. And just think, there's now a place in our community where a family can come and have some fun on New Year's Eve. It's going to be, it's going to be nice to be able to sit there and bring in the new year with our veterans who come out, but also with our community. And it's an opportunity for us to say thank you to you all, Gary and Jimmy and all the other veterans in the community, but also to ring in a new year and a new spirit within our community.
And we are also in the process of putting together a process where you can rent our building. Mm-hmm. All of that's not finalized yet. It's still in the committee.
Very affordable compared
it's still in the committee process, but it will be very affordable compared to the other venues in town. Mm-hmm. And I think 140 max in that building, so you can have a big
family reunion or somebody's birthday party.
Wedding,
or a school reunion. Yeah, anything.
Matter of fact, I don't know if I won't say this, but I got a 60-year class reunion coming up this Saturday.
Congratulations.
That ought to be fun. I hope you have a good turnout.
You know, people say it's good to see you. My report is I'm 78. It's good to be seen. So anyway, I want to thank our sponsors, the Crab Shack. People don't know, but they've got a lot of things besides just seafood. They got elk burgers, bison burgers, smash burgers, beef burgers. They got all kinds of different things. It's not just a Crab Shack. And thank United Telephone, United Communications. They are also a sponsor of our program. And who I left out, Jimmy? There's one more.
Defenders of Freedom and Liberty are sponsored.
Defenders of Freedom and Liberty, yeah. American Legion, DAV, VFW. It takes them all to put this on. This is about recruiting for our posts, but it's not just for that. It's also for getting information out to our veterans so that they can get help if they need it. I'm going to mention one more thing. Ben Ely, our veteran service officer, does a great job. He's located in the basement of the courthouse. If you need to get in the VA system, go see Ben Ely. If you need to file paperwork for a claim, go see Ben Ely. I hear this all the time. I don't go to the VA because I'm not sick and I got all this health insurance and I don't need the VA. Y'all, let me tell you from personal experience, you never know when that catastrophic event's going to happen. And I know because it happened to me. In 2013, diagnosed with cancer. After 14 chemo treatments and 9 weeks in the hospital, my bill was $0. I did not pay a penny. The VA gets a bad rap. We got 2 good VAs, one in Nashville, one in Murfreesboro. Personally, I think they're better than the outside systems. You got a doctor for everything. You got a heart doctor, a podiatrist, a urologist, what do they call a skin doctor? Dermatologist. When you go in there, they're going to check you out from head to toe and make sure you get what you need. I couldn't be happier with my health care at the VA. They do a great job. They get a bad rap sometimes. Somebody will get angry because they had to wait 20 minutes. Well, how long would you have to wait if you was at a regular doctor? Probably an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. But anyway, let's wrap this up. Got one more shot.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Jimmy, for having Linda and I here today to talk about the VFW Auxiliary Post 5019. We welcome anybody in our community to come out and be with us. And if you're eligible, we would love to have you join our group and support our veterans.
You know, I really do appreciate you all having us here. We need a voice. People need to know we're out there. And there could be someone out there that didn't know. So because of you, now they know. So thank you so much to both of you.
Let me say one other thing before we go about the VA hospital and people saying that they don't need it. You raised your hand. You said, I promise to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And they raised their hand and said, if you do, we'll take care of you. Mm-hmm. So you have the right to have that care. So take advantage of it because you deserve it.
Gary, you just need to keep on trucking with all this great information that you're disseminating.
So, well, we thank y'all for being here because
we do.
When it's just me and Gary, well, we run out of things to talk about, believe it or not.
Well, you just have us come back anytime. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
All I have to do is call Tommy. Now I got 2 more, right? Now we got 2 more. So we got plenty of guests.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You got our next one lined up. You're in charge of getting the next one.
Well, I think we're going to let Charlie's Words by John Snyder take us out of here.
Okay.
We're still rolling, so we better go. Let's go. Hit play.
If you saw it, you wish you hadn't. And if you were there, you wish you weren't. The day a single shot rang out and a bullet paused the earth. When they thought it was all over, they were sure we'd give it up. But they were wrong. It's so not true. It's up to us, 'cause we're not through. See what we do with Charlie's words. Charlie's words broke through the barricade. barricades. Charlie's words cut through the dark. Charlie's words gave silence people a purpose and a spark. They spoke of me, they spoke of you, they spoke of them and us and we. Charlie's words gave strength to people to get up on their feet and speak it loud, speak it proud, with the voice God gave to them. I tell you now, before we're through, they've no idea what they've done or what we'll do. Me and you, with Charlie's words. A coward shot that was meant to silence echoes now all around the world. Woke and united, sleeping giants. The flag's forever now unfurled, while they laugh and mock our sorrow, thinking tears mean we're not tough. All they've done is fuel our fire. We're rising up to call their bluff with Charlie's words. Charlie's words broke through the barricades. Charlie's words cut through the dark. Charlie's words gave silence people a purpose and a spark. They spoke of me, they spoke of you, they spoke of them and us and we. Charlie's words gave strength to people even when they disagree. To speak it loud and speak it proud with the voice God gave to them. I tell you now, before we're through, they've no idea what they've done or what we'll do. Me and you, with Charlie's words. This conversation isn't over. This is a movement, not a trend. He gave his life for faith and freedom. Will you, will we, will I? Charlie's words broke through the barricades. Charlie's words cut through the dark. Charlie's words gave silence people a purpose and a spark. They spoke of me, they spoke of you, they spoke of them and us and we. Charlie's words empowered people to rise up on their feet and speak it loud, and speak it proud with the voice God gave to them. I tell you now, before we're through, they've no idea what they've done or what we'll do. Me and you, with Charlie's words. Talking about me and you and Charlie's words.
How do you want to be remembered?
If I die, I want to be remembered for courage for my faith.
Hey, At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on, right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local, internet.
We're the Holy Crab Shack, where the love runs deep. Precious catch and a faith to keep. Right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Good food and God come and see. We're the Holy Crab Shack, where the love runs deep. Precious catch and a faith to keep. Right here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Good food and God come and see. So grab a seat.
98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ, Shelbyville, Tennessee. Now that's country. From the HP Realty Weather Center, here's Shelbyville weather meteorologist Elijah Kirby.
We're starting off with partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the mid-60s across southern Middle Tennessee. This afternoon, expect partly to mostly cloudy skies to continue, with scattered showers and thunderstorms developing mainly between noon and 8 p.m. A stray shower is possible outside of that window as well. Highs will be near 85 degrees with winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few storms today could be locally strong, bringing gusty winds, heavy rainfall, and frequent lightning. The Storm Prediction Center has us under a marginal risk level 1 out of 5 for severe weather. Tonight, scattered showers and storms will remain possible with chances around 30%. Skies will stay mostly cloudy with lows near 65 degrees. Tuesday brings another day of scattered showers and storms with highs in the mid-80s. Some of these storms could again be on the strong side. That's your Monday morning forecast. I'm Shelbyville weather meteorologist Elijah Kirby.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Trust the team that feels like family. HP Realty Company. Their local agents know the community, the market, and most importantly, they want to get to know you. Searching for your dream home? HP Realty's website updates every 15 minutes with the latest listings so you'll never miss a beat. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring, HP Realty Company is your hometown partner in real estate success. HP Realty Company, where home begins. 931-492-9090, hprealtyco.com.